Remember that, Justin. Thank you so much. And, just in time for Halloween, the weather outside turning a bit frightful with those temperatures are going well below average in many parts of the country.
That's right. Andrew Navarro, HVAC service manager, easy for me to say, with RS. Andrews here in the studio with us with some great tips to keep the home toasty and to do it, most importantly, safety.
Safely is the key to it. That's absolutely right. Anytime that we're walking into a new season and you're wanting to switch over the air conditioning over to heating is a good time to get your equipment inspected. These are machines, and as machines go, they all need to be maintained.
Yeah, they get older, and obviously we just turned our furnace on for the first time this week, as a matter of fact, and there was that burning smell in the
absolutely.
house. That made me nervous.
Yeah, and it's nothing to be really worried about. What that is over the season, all winter long or all summer long, you're not using the heat, and so dust is collecting on the heat exchanger. And so when you fire up that gas furnace for the first time, you're going to smell all that dust burning off.
That's what we're smelling.
But what that's telling me is you need a better filtration system in your home.
That makes sense. This is one of those things, though. I think in July we don't think about our heaters, and in August we don't think about. Then all of a sudden it gets cold.
Yeah.
And then we expect them to work perfectly right out of the box. What can homeowners do to make things stay ship-shape?
Well, keeping them ship-shape on a furnace, there's not a lot to it as a homeowner goes. As far as it goes from a licensed professional standard, we want you to change your filters out regularly. And depending on the media that you're using, it could be 8 to 12 months if it's a 5-inch media, or it could be 30 to 60 days on the 1-inch media. But keeping up with your filters is very important to keep the furnace from overheating. As far as it goes for what you can do to keep the machine running both efficiently and safely, that's having a professional like us come into your home annually and do a maintenance on the equipment to make sure it is working correctly for you.
You say annually? That means every year we need to have
Every
these
single
done?
year this needs to be done. Even if it's a year old, we have to come in and adjust things like gas valves, we have to check igniters, capacitors, we got thermostats, flue pipes.
A lot of moving parts.
A lot of moving parts. And there's a lot of things inside your home, out of sight, out of mind. You don't realize that can be impacting your health. I've got an example here, is like a flue pipe. These flue pipe right here needs to be inspected all the time, or the cap to your flue pipe. If these are disconnected or rotted and leaking, you potentially can poison yourself inside the home without even knowing it.
Oh, goodness.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's definitely something that you need to look at.
Okay, but let's go back around again. You were talking about how important it is really to have a professional with this. But when it comes to the filter, that is something we can do ourselves. How often should we replace the filter?
It depends on the media that you're using. The 1-inch, you'll see it says 90 days on there, but honestly, I wouldn't keep it in longer than 2 months. And sometimes you pull it out and realize, hey, it could have gone a little longer. Then other times you pull it out and say, hey, it was definitely time.
So you can know by looking at it?
Yeah, you'll see it'll get face loaded. It'll get really dirty on this side. We really want to try and prevent it from getting extremely dirty because it'll restrict the airflow to the home. So staying on top of it, set it up for specific, put it in your calendar every 2 months. Replace your filter. Yes.
Yeah. Next
Great
week, when we
advice.
change our clocks, we should maybe think about changing the filters.
Smart move.
And the batteries and the smoke detectors while we're at it.
We're going to be busy. Got a lot of things to do. Andrew, thanks so much for your help. We need some help on this tropical system we see.